Never started a video like that before. Man, there's so much information coming at one time. Everything working, yeah. Excuse me, there's so much coming at one time. All these different messages. All coming from Animal Essence outside. Through the birds. There's an upheaval on the other side. There's stuff happening out in space. I just said at the end of the part 1 video of what we're doing here, the protecting yourself from psychic, which is spirit, actually spirit attack. There's a big attack coming. I'm like, good. I love hearing that. The more I can kill at one time. Sorry, no time to talk. Okay, I got an idea. Let's start. 9:47 a.m. And I have like no time to do this. Okay, that's great. Well, at least one of these videos will be quick. 9:47 a.m. Thursday, March 9th, 2017. 9:48 a.m. 8 is data, 4 is fortitude, 9 is old thought process. Anyway. Is a bear, huh? Grizzly. Anyway, fear. I can't say that the only emotion, fear is an emotion first off. It's not a feeling, it's emotion. I cannot say that fear is the only emotion that you have. I can't exactly say, I can almost say that everything comes out of the grounding point, the origin and initiating point, as far as emotions go, of fear that comes out. But it's close to being an accurate statement. There's anger that can come from protection instead of fear. But when you have anger to protect, it's because there's a slight emotion of fear involved that something's going to happen to those you love. So, you know, to speak in glimmering generalities, we can kind of say that all emotion comes from fear. Now that's emotion. When you're afraid of something, you say, I feel afraid. Actually, the emotion fear is pulled up into your heart. And then your heart takes the thought process that goes with it from the brain, okay, pulls it together in the heart, moves it around. You're afraid that something could happen, and the brain says, it is possible for this to happen. We have to act upon it. That thought process mixed with the actual emotion of fear creates a feeling inside that where you're afraid something's going to happen. So fear itself is actually an emotion, but when it's in your heart, it's because the data from your brain tells you, okay, we have to do something. One of the easiest ways for the old original first angels to mess with you, they could go straight into your upper crown, middle crown, lower crown, right into the hypothalamus and make you think that they put thoughts in your head and you thought they were yours until they pull their energy out and you're like, oh shit, why'd I do that? Or how'd that happen? They would go into your base chakra where the spine hits the pelvic bone, and they put energy in there, their energy in there, and they'd run it up your spine. And you get that, they'd light up your endorphins, and you go, oh, it's like, whoa, yes, yes. You know, total bullshit. Trying to clean up the mouth, not doing too good. I was up almost all night killing stuff. Attacking myself, my friends, Deanna. Anyway, I'm trying to keep that clean. These young kids don't need to hear that. Anyway, the actual fear itself is an emotion. The feeling of fear is the emotion that's brought to the heart, that the heart pulls up, and then the heart grabs the data from the brain, pulls it in there, and you know that there's a situation that could occur. Now, you might be afraid someone's going to get hurt, and that's a feeling. But fear itself is in a raw emotion that comes from the base chakra. When the angels will put their energy in there, that can, when they put fear, when they light up fear inside, put it in, right into your base chakra, literally, that goes all the way through your core energy, comes right out the crown. It'll keep your crown from functioning. When you're under attack, that's what they would. And when you're under attack, and you're trying to fight back, another angel would come up to the back of the spine and put fear in there, and then it would keep my crown from flowing, so I could attack. So sometimes they attack a whole lot at one time. So. That's how sometimes you'd be with someone, and the angels would just, they're on you all the time, 24/7. They don't need to sleep. They keep you and someone else going together for 4 years, maybe. Sometimes maybe 7 or 8. And they would make sure you stayed together so that you could start raising you could get together, take the DNA from your body, the DNA from your partner's body, and create a body to put another spirit in. One that would be sufficiently abusive one way or another to whatever spirit they were putting in the body. So, anyway, so that's fear. When it comes to combating fear, the first thing I want to talk about is the easiest thing. Okay? Well, okay, let's go there first. Stone energy to help you. Now remember, the bodies come from the planet, so do stones. Stone energy is literally like vitamins for your spirit energy, for your body's energy. Okay? Not the physical body, but the body's energy, which does help the physical body too. The calmer you are, the more your DNA, instead of being all squinched up, is just soft, turning like that. And then your immune system, everything works properly. BAP, best as possible. So, Pneumite is a wonderful stone to relax you. It takes your energy, calms you down, and then your energy comes out and floats right above the ground. Not in it, but above and softly touching the ground. It doesn't put your feet 6 inches into the dirt like hematite does. And when you feel you need to, that's a good thing. Take hematite and put it in your pocket. One on each side is always the best. And then let that literally put you into the earth and just relax and go right into Gaia, the earth. Just say, Gaia, please help this body that originated from you to release this fear that's in my body. And you start taking deeper, fuller breaths. Okay? Natural, but full breaths. And just be calm and let it go. Just let it go. The more, as long as you can take deep, calm, relaxed breaths, full breaths, you're going to relax. Okay? If you're in the middle of fight or flight, you can't relax. You have to act upon the situation. But once that's done, you can go ahead and, relax yourself. Another stone that'll help, believe it or not, is boronite, unicornite. Stuff is really good, folks. Peacock ore. Another stone that'll help is orange calcite. Excuse me there, Mr. Snow Leopard. It's a nice piece of citrine there. Some nice smoky quartz. Nice lapis. Here's orange calcite. That's like joy, okay? And when you take orange calcite and some unicornite, boronite, chalcopyrite, peacock ore, whatever you want to call it, hold the two of them together. This aggressively goes after negativity. It'll also calm you down. Those of you that have taken, held on to star essonite, some real strong star essonite, and your head's starting to hurt, grab some unicornite. It'll overcome everything. It's made to. Everyone thinks unicorn is a happy little fairy's tale, and folks, the energy, the spirit, sentient energy, is very real. Then you put the two of these together, and man, is that good for me today. That's bringing part of me out in the middle of my head. That's pretty interesting. And opening it up, it's like I'm taking a deep breath. It's interesting. Right now, the earth is surrounded in very powerful unicorn energy. Very powerful. So. Okay. These stones will help you relax. Putting your core energy together, again, good garnet. Very strong. Okay, and you can go garnet, citrine, garnet, citrine, garnet, citrine, and that really focuses, pulls your core energy together. As a matter of fact, this right here is something I believe Deanna made for me. She makes almost everything for me. That's garnet and citrine. Okay, I'm playing havoc with the mic. Excuse me, but as I was saying, the garnet and citrine helps really pull your core energy together and straighten it up. Then a piece of selenite. Take a little piece, put it in your pocket. Bada boom, bada bing. That really goes good with your core. Love my overalls. Anyway, it's funny how stones affect you, especially the more awake you are, the more aware you are of things, and the more it helps. Anyway, so tourmaline also helps release energies you don't want away from you. Amazonite helps clear away energies you don't need. All the stones I've mentioned literally will work together great getting stuff away from you. Quartz with tourmalated quartz, good stuff. So we have hematite when you want to really put yourself in the ground and say, Gaia, please take this fear out of my base chakra so I can function properly. You know, say, heck, if you want, I'll tell you what to say, but hell, tell her thanks you love her. Hell, I love her. 2, pneumite. You take hematite, it buries you into the ground, goes boom, connects, but then you take pneumite on top of that, and it gives you a certain feeling of security. Your energy is relaxed and flowing, but you're planted in the ground. Okay? And Gaia will take the anxiety out of you. Now, if you just had a tragic event happen in your life, it'll help, but it doesn't mean it just takes it away. Well, if you had a if you're worried about your baby being in surgery and something happening, it'll help. But you love your baby and you're worried. So there's hematite, there's pneumite, there's unicornite, peacock ore, bornite, chalcopyrite, and orange calcite, tourmaline, okay, quartz, tourmalated quartz. Actually, we have some necklaces and stuff that are made of mixed tourmaline that are pretty nice. Because some of it's a little more red and everything helps the heart, stuff like that. And then, so these are basic ones. Also, because all this is happening in the heart, some really good rhodonite will also bring strength to the heart. And of course, garnet and citrine. So there's more and more people like me that have a whole ton of different necklaces and just wear what you want when you want. You might have days when you want to wear all of them. Do it. Don't worry about it. Just do it. You'll notice its weight on you, though. No, there's one other stone that'll really help too is obsidian and snowflake obsidian. Sometimes we worry about things that nag at us. They're feelings we don't really want to deal with, and sometimes something happens immediately that we're trying to hide from. Obsidian makes this thing come around out of the back of it. It's like it pulls it out of the back of our heads where we're hiding it and makes us deal with it. And then once you deal with it, you get rid of it. Snowflake obsidian's really good at that because it's got the black obsidian, but those little white-looking snowflakes, that's phenacite. Okay, and that's very, very high vibration, so that helps get rid of it. And if you happen to have some selenite on you, that's high vibration anyway. So if you have some regular black obsidian and you got selenite on you, you got some high vibration there. So if you got a stick like this, that's the thick one, that's great. Not real thick, just, as thick as my thumb. So you can also build your own personal energy sphere. People say, oh, I can't do it, I'm a source. Bull crap. Everybody can do it. Everybody. Okay? That's what they call Qigong. That's just you building your energy. You can go take a course if you want from a Qigong master, Tai Chi master, a Canstino word master, and there's no such thing anyway. Build up your own energy core like this and practice so that you have it, and then do the same thing over the base of your spine. And just put it there and feel it and build up a real strong energy field. Maybe make it orange. That's passion. Okay? Just use any of the energy you have inside you, whatever you feel you need to. Put in deep red, real deep red. Love. Heart energy. Put that in there. The earth is literally like a a large marble inside a huge horse that's actually a unicorn. Okay, the earth is more than surrounded in unicorn energy. Go to that unicorn and say, please help me with this emotional stress that I've been given. So, but that's what fear is. It's simpler than you think. It's when it happens, it'll screw you up. Nothing's going to function right. I had some fear put in me the other day, and I just felt it, and I said, how about that? And I just thought in my head like I was reaching behind me, grabbing it, and killed it. Well, anyway, I got to go. I got to clean up and relax and go out and kill some stuff before my consult. They like to attack me in the middle of consults and stuff. It's so stupid. Those of you that have had consults with me, you know what I'm talking about. I'll excuse myself for a minute, clean myself up, and go back to you. Also, sometimes especially if you're being made to be afraid of something, go and look and see if you see something there. See if you see some other spirit, sentient energy that's messing around with your back. You might actually, in your mind, you might see something that's there in your mind's eye. You might feel it in your heart that there's something bothering you. You might know in your gut through the solar plexus going in and out of you, coming from the field, that yes. If your solar plexus you think you can't see, you are seeing already. You're just not understanding what it is and how to use it properly in the most beneficial way for yourself. That's what I mean by properly. The best way possible for you. So. Fear was the greatest tool the original first being had. Of course, it's male and female way before you ever started having lives, but it was put itself in two parts. But that was its greatest tool to ruin your lives. And they're not able to do it anymore, but there's other things in the physical world, that are doing it all the time. Look at it. Fear of paying bills, fear of this, fear of that. Excuse me. So you can do what you can to relax yourself, and that's good. And Celestite helps you in understanding, goes right to the hypothalamus. So that can help you understand what's behind your fear. Celestite. Here's a nice piece of it. I like this thing. Is it cool? And not too cool. Sometimes I love putting a stone on my head for a minute just for the, take the heat out of my head. Just hold it with your fingertips. I'm getting bombarded now. Whoops. All right there, big man. Get you back up there. Well, folks, that'll help you with fear. I would be delighted if I could give you the magic phrase. Ibia Jib Zanama. And fear goes away. There's no such thing. People tell you something like that. Folks, just walk away. Laugh and walk away. Once you know some simple truths, everything's just waiting inside you. Everything's waiting inside you anyway. But all you need is if you understand what's going on, what's been happening to you, why things are the way they are, Book 1 and Book 2. Creation is beginning your origin, where you came from. What's going on? And then how creation was raised by the original first being male and female, the ones that we came from. That's what this is about. All the crap that's happened in your life. There was a period where I was selling a whole lot more of the first books because you all wanted to know what's going on. This is like $25, whatever, and then this one is like $34.99, $35. I don't know. And then now the second book is going through a phase of selling more than the first, although the first is selling a lot, but just barely. More books right now we're selling in the second because people who bought the first said, okay, now I want to get the second and see what the heck's going on. And you really need to get the first book first. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about with beings, then the second book is it's going to be harder to try to understand. Folks, this information isn't anywhere. It's nowhere. Nowhere except there. No other planet. They can fly around the universe in these wonderful, beautiful ships. They have incredible this, incredible that, and I'm glad they do. Happy for them and happy for us because we're going to start getting this stuff real soon. But a lot of it anyway. But they know more about the other side. Also to help you talk to spirit guides. That's why I wrote this book. This is Jarrah's Runes of Awakening. Now it's about the cards. Different symbols, okay? All the different symbols. Turn another couple pages. What they mean, okay? These are base meanings. These are base meanings. You go by what you feel, the message you get when you look at the symbols. That's all they are, is symbols. I've opened and closed this poor deck so much. Okay, that's funny. Card didn't want to come out. And the first thing, what's in there? Unicorn. Whoops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, when this stuff happens, your body's being messed with so that you'll look at the cards being put out. Unicorn is aggressive, protective energy. So the first card that I got, and folks, the more aware you are of yourself, who you really are and what you're doing, excuse me. Also, the stronger you are, the more you can do stuff. I'm not trying to sell crank-ups, but the stronger your core is, then the easier it is to deal with the stuff. And those of you that are solar plexus energy, dealing with fear and stuff, it can help to have some yellow aventurine in there too, okay? All right, first card that popped out all over me in my lap was Unicorn, fighting negativity, being aggressive. And I'm going to explain how this goes. Then, excuse me, next card is Power Up the Crown. See, which way you see? I think you're seeing this left to right. So that keep fighting, get aggressive, very aggressive, fighting negativity. Power up the crown. Power the crown up now and get busy. I got some stuff I got to kill. And then you're running out of time. See how the triangle at the top, it's an hourglass, but at the top it's smaller. That means it's going to have less material in it as it flows through. It means you're running out of time. Okay? And then this is Gibo, okay, which can mean gift and stuff. It means it's a crossing, things coming together. It has to do with me crossing over, going home. And that means I'm running out of time. I'm not going to be here a whole lot longer. And I have to hurry up and kill as much stuff as I can before I go. And then there's the Thurisaz, which means relax about not being able to see everything you need to see right now. So when I was told at the beginning of the video, I was being told that I'm about to get slammed, some attack. All right, I'm going to put the cards away. Another one popped out. AWAS, movement, means things are moving. Because things are screwed up, people are still being screwed with more than they should be. Those of you that are actually here, you're strong, that are here to make change, you're strong, you're being messed with. That's going to stop. It'll only be the occasional thing, and when it happens, it'll be taken care of immediately. Anyway, these cards, you use them, talk with your spirit guides, tells you when to fire up what chakras, just like the crown. I got to kill stuff here in just a second. All right, anyway, folks, look. I wanted you to, yeah, my Herky coffee cup. Herky was such an awesome individual. I can do nothing but honor his life. To honor the beautiful being that was Herky. His main spirit, source animal, still alive. Talk with him all the time. Came in here a couple nights ago or something. And I gotta go. All right, folks, hope that helps you. This stuff is this biggest part of the serious abuse that's going on. I mean, all this fear and all this other stuff, and it's going to be taken out soon. It's going to be dealt with soon. Okay, so in the meantime, stones can help you. They can help you relax. Okay. Excuse me. Another stone that can really help you out: bronzite or axonite. Very, very, very similar. The energy is almost exactly the same. It helps you just really pull yourself up, and you just it makes you aggressive for yourself to say screw you. And when you're being attacked with through your emotions, through fear, through your emotion, that's not a bad stone to have. You can have axonite or bronzite and orange calcite. That'll help you. Personally, I think I go with unicornite, peacock ore, bronzite, peacock ore, bornite, chalcopyrite, whatever name you want to use. I go with some of that and some yellow calcite. Yellow calcite is joy, which is one heck of a good beater of fear. Good energy towards getting rid of fear. And then unicornite is just ridiculously powerful. And you're living inside the energy of the largest unicorn there is. So, folks, love you, man. Take care. And I can't help every one of you individually, so understand you need to work with helping yourself. If you ask for help, you're going to get it. Can everything be solved? No. It can't. And not by me. I have source family members that still think I can do more than I can. I can't. I'm in a body. I'm as screwed as everyone else. In many ways more. But that's all right. It's my gig. And not much longer. So things get better. Hang in there and just deal with that fear. Put your hands behind you, just a little bit behind your back, and build your own energy sphere right over that base chakra, right where the spine attaches to the pelvic. You put the energy, think about orange frequencies like passion, put it in there. Okay? Really, really, really deep heart energy, really, really deep purple red, put that in there. And that'll calm it down. All right, folks, love you, man. Have a good one. Well, there, folks. Just add one more thing to this video before it closes down. Time, 4:19 p.m., Thursday, March 9th, 2017. I'm showing you this for a reason. Okay, you didn't see shit. Hold on. Well, anyway, see, this is little stuff just being screwed with. Let's try it again. 4:20 p.m. Thursday, March 9th. Okay, I'll put out part 2 of the protecting yourself excuse me, from spirit, which is known as psychic attack, part 2, fear. At the very beginning of the video, I believe, no, I didn't have the AC unit on, but anyway, you could hear the birds. It started with the birds who had already started talking to me loud. And I turned the video on, I looked at it to make sure I had my red dot, meaning that my camera's working, and saw the sound moving back and forth. And the clock, it's just a battery run clock, but it was tick, tick, tick. Every tick was like a bomb, meaning, time is relative. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And it's my friends on the other side talking to me. And then the birds are going crazy. There was like 10, 12 conversations going on at one time. And they were saying, watch out, everything's coming at you. They're coming at you from all different ways and everything. And I even said in the video, I said, good. The more they show themselves, the more I can kill and get rid of. That little thing that happened with the display when I went to turn it around. I've never had that problem, but you just saw it now because there's still stuff attacking me. It's stupid. I keep killing it. As a matter of fact, there. That's got tons of it. Anyway, a bunch of stuff. Just killed it. That's what caused these little issues. I had some consults. All of my consults today got thrown out all over the place, different times. All kinds of payment issues for other people. Another funny thing. One of the consults I had with 2 really cool people. I won't say their names, but they're really neat. A couple, and they both had laptops there. They each had their own laptop there. And when we went to Skype for the consult, we couldn't do it because they could hear me. I couldn't hear them. That we could see each other. And I looked at it and I said, ask, do you have another laptop there? And she did, whatever. I forget exactly how it went. We kept going back and forth. And I told them, I said, it's spirit doing stuff on the other side. So I kept killing stuff. And the young lady that was there, all this was new to her other than what she had heard from her boyfriend, this other significant other. Excuse me, they're 2 really cool people. And she's got a really cool daughter, too. Anyway, this is all new to her. So she's the last one that ought to believe any of this. And the speaker wouldn't work on his laptop. And then when we used her Skype, her speaker wouldn't work. And both the laptops worked great. Then it said, the mic on it. So then he went ahead, the gentleman went ahead and plugged in his earphones that he uses all the time with a mic on it. Wouldn't work. And so I told him, just work with what you got, see what you have, and I'll be back in a little bit, and don't worry, we'll just reschedule it. So in the meantime, I was taking care of new scheduling issues. And I was being messed with while I'm doing it, and I screwed up a couple times. And I'm like, really? The other side, just all these idiots over there. Excuse me. It's like, it's crazy. It's literally balls to the wall, idiocy on the other side. These are stupid things. Okay. As I was saying, it's just stupid trash stuff. So, and finally, they wrote back. I kept killing stuff, put energy around them to protect them. And they finally, he wrote back and said that she had an iPad. And they were going to download Skype and try it. And I said, okay, fine. So then they went ahead and did it. And then we fired up. But the problem was that when we connected, that either they were sideways and I was straight up, or I was straight up and they were sideways. I mean, whatever. When it was either way, somebody was sideways, and I said, just turn it off, wait a few seconds, and then turn it back on. So we disconnected. I went over there, I killed what was in there, and then boom, then we were fine, and we got to do the consult. So now this young lady does understand a little more about what's going on. Folks, I kill this stuff, but I can't. When I'm out of my body and I'm me again, I just kill it. It's my job. I was made for this. I was made in the beginning. Before any of you were created, I was made to do this. I've been waiting to go to work for you and for everybody, everything. It's not just you people listening. It's plants, planets, stars. All the beautiful animals. Never forget them. Okay? Everything everywhere. All the new beings coming out. So anyway, and so that threw off all the scheduling and everything else, but whatever, got through it, got it done. But I've been busy killing stuff all over the place. I don't think you could hear the animals clearly enough, but there was a ton of there were a ton of birds talking to me. It was nuts. And the talking of the clock, tuck, 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 that second hand, boom, every time I moved, it was huge. Anyway, folks, this stuff is true. It's unreal. It's unreal that they're so pathetic and stupid, dying to hold on to the way of abuse, to have their moment of playing God. That's how disgusting Source is. Not all Source, but most of what Source was. And it's being deleted. And every bit of it that has an issue, once I'm out here, will be deleted. It will be dead. Permanently removed, erased. Love you all, man. Have a good one.